Well, did we just witness the greatest individual season in NBA history? Did I dupe you with some elaborate clickbait title, or is it somewhere in between? Since the 2024-25 season is officially in the books, though, as we await the anticlimactic conclusion of Commissioner Gargoyle's poo sandwich play-in tournament, we can take an appropriate and complete look back at what was arguably the greatest season in recorded history. Now, first thing is first, Nikola Jokic has just completed what is very realistically one of the best 5-year prime runs we have ever seen, at least when you are looking at the advanced metrics, as his last 5 seasons has catapulted him up the historical all-time standings in things like box plus minus, player efficiency rating, and win share per 48 minutes, in which Jokic ranks first all-time in NBA history in all of them, unseating Michael Jordan himself in all of them. The first time anyone has gotten near his airness in 40 years since he made his NBA debut back in 1984. But Jokic didn't just get near Jordan over the last 5 seasons, he is opening a pretty wide gap in his distance over Jordan from a career standpoint. That is how good Jokic has been in the last 5 seasons, while finishing either runner-up or winning the league MVP every year. And it is this season which was his magnum opus, the crowning pinnacle achievement in this his 10-year NBA career so far. Jokic just became the 3rd human being in league history to average a triple-double for an entire 82-game season, joining his teammate this season, Russell Westbrook, and Oscar Robertson, who did it way back in the 1961-62 season. Jokic led the league in triple-doubles this year, recording 34 in the 70 games he played in, nearly an average of a triple-double every 2 games. And for all of you out there arguing that triple-doubles are up across the board, they are. But Jokic had more this year than 2, 3, and 4 on that list combined. He also missed a whopping 12 additional triple-doubles, by my count, by only 1 single rebound or 1 single assist. Keep in mind, Jokic missed out on the all-time single-season record for triple-doubles in his season by only 8 games, and he also missed 12 overall. Additionally, he registered 12 triple-doubles by the end of the 3rd quarter this year. For some context, Giannis Antetokounmpo was 2nd league-wide in triple-doubles this season with 11, which means if Jokic didn't play a single 4th quarter all season, he would still have led the league in triple-doubles. Also, to say that this was the most efficient triple-double ever would be an understatement. Firstly, the averages, which mind you are gaudy, of nearly 30 points, 13 rebounds, and 10 assists aren't merely a triple-double average, it is damn near a 30-point triple-double average. He also became the first player ever to finish a season top 3 in 4 major standard metrics, ending the year at 3rd in scoring per game, 3rd in rebounds, and 2nd in assists. But that certainly isn't all. Jokic, also routinely denigrated for his defensive effort, finishes the season 2nd in steals per game. And it isn't like Jokic was out here ball hogging each game away, jacking up inefficient attempts. He was 7th in effective field goal percentage league-wide, 6th league-wide in true shooting percentage, and he wasn't even top 10 in usage rate. And for some perspective there, the first season Russell Westbrook averaged his triple-double, he not only led the league that year in usage rate, he set the all-time single-season NBA record. This season, though, Jokic is 19th on the year. LaMelo Ball led the league, and he was followed by, in order, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Luka Doncic. Some other notables ahead of him were Anthony Edwards at 8th, Jason Tatum at 9, LeBron James at 14, Steph Curry at 16, and James Harden at 18. Funny though, I didn't see any of them averaging a 30-point triple-double this year. But the pervasive narrative percolating around Jokic is he monopolizes the ball and usurps all of the offense to the detriment of his team, all for the end game of plumping up his own statistics. That, however, is just patently false when you actually dig into all of this context of just how he is acquiring these numbers. And he is, of course, also predictably dominating the league in these advanced metrics, leading the league for the 5th consecutive season in box plus minus, player efficiency rating, and value over replacement. But that isn't all. He just set the 2nd highest BPM season ever behind only his own year in 2021, while this is the 4th highest single season PER mark ever. But of course, speaking of pervasive garbage narrative, another one is that Jokic just doesn't make his team good enough. Yet a team that fired its head coach and general manager with a week to go in the season was still drug kicking and screaming to the 50-win plateau. Bear in mind, Jokic missed 12 games this year himself, several more than he typically does, as he has played the 2nd most games of any player in the entire league since he entered 10 years ago. And what we saw in the 12 games he missed was a Nuggets team that limped to a 4-8 record. But oh, sure, I know, just 12 flukish isolated games proves nothing, right? Got it. So looking at every second Jokic played this year and every second he didn't, we can establish the Nuggets' total net rating with him on and off the court per 100 possessions. This figure factors in both offensive and defensive possessions, and the Nuggets with Jokic on the floor per 100 possessions registered a plus 10.85 net rating this year. For some context on that number, it would have finished 2nd league-wide, below only the 68-win Oklahoma City Thunder, while it would have finished above the 61-win Boston Celtics and the 64-win Cleveland Cavaliers. Without Jokic per 100 possessions this year, however, the true nature of just what putrid ass this team is can fully be bared out, as they registered a truly heinous minus 8.01. And for some additional context on that end, it would have been the 5th worst figure league-wide, above only Utah, New Orleans, Charlotte, and Washington. Of those 4 teams, only New Orleans made it out of the teens in terms of games won, and not by much, as they ended the year with only 21 wins. So essentially, the Nuggets team is a 60-win team with Jokic on the floor and a 20-win team without him. The plus 19 net differential swing is by far the best total net rating figure in the NBA this year. Yes, easily above even Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And I did say easily, as SGA is sitting at around plus 11 points added per 100 possessions. Nearly 8 fewer per 100. So when looking at his raw stats, the advanced metrics, the sheer weight and totality of all that Jokic achieved this season, the efficiency in which he acquired them, and the degree of difficulty he had in accruing them with the full weight of every opposing defense funneling everything towards him in lieu of his pathetic supporting cast. Oh, and did I mention he is clutch? Like, really clutch? Like, arguably the most clutch player in the league? In fact, he was 4th league-wide in clutch time scoring and had the 2nd highest field goal percentage of any of the other players in the top 50 on that list. That was while finishing 2nd league-wide in clutch time assists. Seriously, this season was flawless. The box stats, the advanced stats, and the extreme, nearly unparalleled value in which he provided makes this not merely and very realistically the best season ever, but also the most valuable one. All of it in a season in which he is likely going to lose the MVP award by a fairly significant margin, and possibly also lose in the first round. None of those things, though, will be able to take away from the historical significance of what Nikola Jokic just achieved this season. If anything, it will be the Nuggets organization and the writers who voted against him that will look worse and worse as time goes by, amid what promises to be a continued and sustained onslaught of the NBA by one of the greatest players we have ever seen.